Happy Friday, students, staff, and esteemed guests. My name is Kivon Henry, and I am what Brady likes to call the fearless leader of pre-college programs here at the David T. Kern Center at the University of Rochester, home to Upward Bound Math Science, and Talent Search. Thank you all for attending and watching our first ever virtual academic showcase. Students, if you are watching, please remember to drop your name in the YouTube chat or text in to 585-301-4488 to let us know you are here. All students watching live will earn 15 college bound points for their squad, but only if we know who you are. Today, you are all in for a treat. We entered into this unknown world of virtual summer programming, not sure what to expect, but encouraged and excited nonetheless. Our instructors and entire summer team worked tirelessly to maintain the integrity of our in-person offerings, but in a new, different, and unique way. I'm proud to say that our students showed up and showed out. Today, now that classes have officially ended, you will all get a glimpse of all that was learned in our Zoom classrooms. Students had the opportunity to learn American Sign Language and its culture, sharpen their math skills, create some written pieces in their composition and literature courses, travel through our college prep curriculum in College 101, learn how to facilitate difficult conversations through our new Upward Bound Peer Facilitator internship, and explore the world of lab science through the eyes of professors here at the University of Rochester. I would like to thank all the people that made this summer possible, including our parents, guardians, and students. Thank you for trusting us and believing in our vision. To start the show today, we have asked two of our recent graduates to join us to talk about their experience with being a newly inducted Upward Bound alum and having just completed our summer bridge program before they begin college in only a few weeks. Please allow me to introduce Brady Ferguson, our new, I apologize, he's not new, our senior academic advisor, who will share more. Brady?
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday and happy Academic Showcase Day. I'm Brady Ferguson, Senior Academic Advisor with our Upward Bound program. Very happy to be with you today for our first ever virtual Academic Showcase. And to kick things off, we have a couple alumni of our Upward Bound program. I'm going to ask them to join me here, so they'll be turning on their video and their microphone so you can see them on screen here very shortly. They will be joining us here to talk about their experience with our summer bridge program. So Upward Bound students, even after you graduate, you're still part of the family. We do what we call our summer bridge program. It's a bridge from high school to college. This summer it went for 3 weeks, and it's just your final chance to be involved with Upward Bound before you start your college career. So these students are going to talk to us about what they did during the summer bridge program this year, and I'll ask them a few other questions as well. For those of you watching, if you have questions you want to ask these students about high school, about bridge, about what they're doing in college and beyond, you can put those in the chat. But let me bring them on first. Let me just make sure we can see them okay. The students are both graduates of East High School, class of 2020, Aroma Dulal and Mira Rai. Those are our two Upward Bound alumni, class of 2020, who will be joining us here. Okay, I see Aroma, and I just need to get Mira on video here. All right, looks like we got
Yes. Hi, everyone. We did summer biz program this year virtually, and from my experience, I think it really helped me see the college before college. Um, it gave the experience. We are the new to college, but it gave me like what the college is gonna be, what do we need to be prepared for, and how the classes will be, and everything regarding the college. And it really helped me see the college, the viewpoint of the college before starting the college through the Upper Bound Summer Beach.
Thank you, Aroma. And
Mm-hmm.
sorry if folks are having trouble with the audio there. Hopefully you can hear it better now. Just had a little issue, but hopefully you can hear better now. I think everyone was able to hear you just fine, Aroma. It was just a little issue I had, so I'm sorry about that. But let's go to Mira next. What did you think of the Summer Bridge program, Mira, and what did you learn from it?
Hi everyone. I think Summer Bridge program was a great opportunity for us to take, and I took it. That was great. Um, I have learned how to build communication skills there, like talking to your partner, and they talk about college life, how to manage your financial, like buying school supplies thing, don't waste money buying like on need, and um they teach us so many things, and I learned how to how to write email to your professor, how to apply job at college, and about college life. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of useful information. Hopefully that knowledge and the knowledge and skills you gained will come in handy when you start college in the fall. So Mira, where will you be attending college this fall? And if you already have a plan for a major or an area of study you're going into, what can you tell us what that is?
In this fall, I'll be attending St. John Fisher College, and I'm majoring in biology.
Oh, very good. So St. John Fisher, planning to major in biology. How about you, Aroma?
Same goes for me. I'm going to St. John Fisher, and I'm majoring in biology in a pre-med track.
All right. So we got, well, first of all, let's get a big round of applause from our live studio audience here. We got two new members of the Fisher fam, both studying biology, and Aroma is going to follow a pre-med track. Now, students, we only have Aroma and Mira with us for a few more minutes here. So for students or anyone watching, if you have any questions that you want me to ask them, put it in the chat and I will ask them if it seems like a worthwhile question. So please feel free to put questions in the chat for Aroma and or Mira. But Aroma, I want to follow up with you about what you said about the pre-med track. Can you tell us what your goals are past college as far as a career and what you want to do when you're pursuing biology in that pre-med track? What's the long-term goal?
My long-term goal will be for the college, study hard, be the good, get a good grades and all that. So I'm planning for now to do the pre-med track and eventually go for medical school for now. I don't know if it will change or not, but for now, that's my plan.
All right, very good. Any as far as medical school, do you have any specialty in mind as far as medicine, or still to be determined?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, that's fine. You got plenty of time to figure it out. Sounds like you're already on your way. How about you, Mira? Do you have any planned career or any long-term plans for what you want to do after college?
Yeah, my short-term goal is to make new friends, and my long-term goal is to complete bachelor degree and make a good grades.
That sounds good. Maintaining those good grades and getting that bachelor's degree. That's very important there. We have a question from Kavon that she dropped in the chat. And Kavon asks, what's one thing you are both nervous about? So I'll ask you first, Mira, and then we'll go to Aroma. One thing that you are nervous about.
Everything, I guess,
Everything,
because
huh?
because I'm going to experience new things, so I'm nervous about everything.
Okay, so nervous about everything. Okay. How about you, Aroma? Everything, or is there one thing you want to pick out that you feel nervous about?
Yeah, everything goes, but the main thing is since the COVID is here, and then we have to do some classes virtually, so that might be a little hard for us as a new student in the college. So I'm most scared of like, if we are gonna get the actual thing that they're teaching through virtually. So that's the most, that's the thing I'm most nervous about.
Okay, so nervous about a lot of things, but especially the virtual learning.
Hmm.
That does sometimes can add challenges to it. Well, how about this? What are you most excited about? And that's a question from Reagan. What are you most excited about? You can start, Aroma.
Oh, I'm most excited about starting college, so like we can see like a um, new journey of us, like starting the college and how it's gonna take us. So I think it's the first path to our future or career. So I'm most excited about how that college experience will take me to, and then meet new friends and that things.
Okay, sounds good. How about you, Mira? What are you most excited about?
Um, Going to college and taking class, making new friends, but at the same time, I'm nervous too.
Okay, so nervous but also excited. That's
Yeah.
pretty normal. That's pretty standard. Okay, well we got one more question. This one is from a student. This one is from Amina, and she asks, "What will you miss most?" How about you, Mira? You can go first. What will you miss the most?
Um, High school friends and high school teachers, upper bound members, stuff, all of them.
Okay, high school friends, high school teachers. Okay. How
Yeah.
about you, Aroma? What will you miss the most?
I will miss the most the friends and then things, childish things we used to do in high school. Now we are like kind of college students, so we might not do and get together with friends. I'll miss getting together with friends and doing stupid things in high school, going home after school in bus and everything like that.
Okay, so miss the high school friends also and some other high school things. Yeah, that's pretty normal. Although you can still stay in touch with your high school friends when you go to college, and you also make new friends. So I think the two of you will do just fine. Let me just share a few comments we have in the chat before we move on today. Liz said, "Rise to that challenge. Congrats, grads." Kevon said, "You ladies are going to rock. Remember, there are plenty of people ready to help when needed, but you have to ask. The Fisher fam is everywhere." That's from Kevon. And then we do have a parent watching today, Ms. Shrell Jenkins. "Really wonderful. Congratulations to both of you girls." So I'll echo that. Congratulations. Thank you for joining us, and good luck with the start of your first year of college. So we really appreciated the two of them joining us today. Hopefully you learned something from that. Now we're going to get into our showcase where we have each class. We're featuring each class today and the work that the students did in that class this summer. So hopefully you'll enjoy seeing what they learned and what they worked on this summer. We are going to start with math. Many people would say it's the best class, their favorite subject. Many people would include me and hopefully some others. But I did have the pleasure of getting to teach math class this summer along with our math team. And you'll meet another member of our math team who will be presenting our math class awards after this video about our math class. So check it out and I hope you enjoy it. Can you hear me okay, Jan? Oh wait, I can't hear you. Yep, I can hear you now. Yeah, so we have about 3 minutes for the end of this video.
Hi, my name is Susie Ghazali,
What I'll do
and
is
I'm going to be a
I'll give you the
rising
30-second
junior this
warning,
year.
and then I'll give you a
Hello,
5-second
my
warning.
name is Desire Mfaume.
After the
and
5-second
I'm also
warning,
going to be
just
a
count
rising junior.
to
So
to
the
5
purpose of
slowly,
this
and then just go ahead and
assignment
start.
was
Don't.
to learn trig.
So basically we found the unit circle of a circle and found like the cosine and the sine.
Something I learned from this assignment was to find cosine and sine.
Something I learned from this project was finding degrees of each triangle.
Hi, my name is Fredrick Bailey, and this is my assignment for math class. I really enjoyed this assignment, and I think I learned a lot from it. The goal of the assignment was to help us learn angle relationships by building a city, or at least a couple blocks of a city, using the angle relationships to find where buildings would go. There was also rules that went with it, like the house and school having to be on alternate interior angles, or the police station and fire department being on alternate exterior angles. Using rules like that, you had to find where the buildings would go without them overlapping or messing up the parameters. Well, from that, I learned that there takes a lot of geometry just going into very basic things that you don't think about, like building a city. It took me probably around 10 tries to figure out where everything would go and also look nice. You also had to put in stop signs and traffic lights, which modeling those was a bit of a struggle, to say the least. This assignment was really fun, though. It took a lot of time, but it was also really interesting trying to figure out how this would work. If somebody just told you to build a city like this, how would you have done it? And it was really interesting to see and to do, and I really liked it. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Dog, and for math, we're doing a project with parabolas, and parabolas are quadratic, and and parabolas look like the McDonald's sign, and the equations are at the left, and that's what I did.
Hi, my name is Yang Zhang, and I'm a graduate assistant of Upper Bound Summer Program 2020, and also one of the primary math instructors. Our math team also include Brady, as you know, and Daniel, the director of the diversity in STEM at King's Center at University of Rochester, Asher Baby, and Abigail, our program assistant of the Upper Bound Summer Program, and also Keon, who just graduated from University of Rochester with a master's degree. In this summer, we designed and delivered 3 sets of math curriculums according to our students' grade levels, which are project-based learning math for Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, Pre-Calculus, and Math Bootcamp. Since we're at a special time this year, we did something different. This year, we asked students to come to the class with preparation by watching a couple of pre-recorded videos and use the classroom time to work on their projects or practical problems. Despite that, we only spent 4 weeks together regarding math. We were so impressed by our students' hardworking persistence, their energy, and their participation, even though it might be a 4 p.m. math class by the end of the day. Today, we really want to recognize and acknowledge all of our students' efforts, but we only have one spot for each section. So this year's math award will go to Yadav Pradhan from Algebra 1, Justin Roberts from Geometry, Sharon Matthews from Algebra 2, Song Mostar from Pre-Calculus, and Tahara Ghazali from Math Bootcamp. Congratulations! And every year, Upward Bound Summer Program will provide language class. So this year we tried American Sign Language. So now let's watch a video that captured the highlights from our ASL class.
What did we learn in ASL? We learned colors. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, brown, gray, white, pink, black, What did we learn in ASL? Family, parents, mom, brother, sister, grandfather, grandmother, uncle, cousins, boy, girl, What did we learn in ASL? Food, water, apple, hamburger, tea, chips, French fry, soup, candy, grapes, sandwich, coffee. What did we learn in ASL? Animals, turtle, bear, elephant, cat, dog, lion, bird, tiger.
I hope you guys enjoyed that presentation. I had a blast learning alongside you all, and I'm happy to present the awards for the ASL class. So the 11 o'clock class is Brooklyn Burke. The 1 o'clock class is Sebastian Reyes. And the 2 o'clock class is Jaquan Bradley. The 3 o'clock class is Martha Beltran. Congratulations, you guys. I'm so proud of you. And stay tuned for another installment of Corny Jokes by Dee.
Why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants? In case he got a hole in one. Why do people say break a leg when you go on stage? Because every play has a cast. Why did the Scarecrow get an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. If athletes get athlete's foot, what do elves get? Mistletoe. Now this one's not really a joke. Actually, it's not a joke at all, it's real. Did you know that a whale's tongue weighs as much as an elephant? Just think about a whale's tongue weighs as much as an elephant.
This year, we challenged faculty members to provide hands-on STEM programming virtually. Students learned the science behind what makes slime slimy. They learned about insects, their mating rituals, and genetics. And we even solved a murder using chemistry. I saw a lot of amazing work, but I wanted to recognize 2 students. The first student submitted assignments that went above and beyond what we asked the students to do. In fact, I submitted her logo programming and her science of slime assignments directly to the professors as an example of some of the exemplary work that our students were doing. The student worked primarily on the iGEM modules. How thoughtful she was about the ethics and the safety of genetic engineering. Our current scientific community is half as thoughtful as the student. So without further ado, I would like to congratulate Idalis. Next, we'll see what.
Hi everybody, my name is Catherine and I'm an academic advisor with our Upward Bound program. I had the pleasure of teaching our 3 composition and literature courses this summer, along with the help of program assistants Will Aiken and Awathi Miat. We're so proud of the students who showed up to class consistently and stayed motivated to turn in their work during this, our first virtual UB summer program. We can't wait to show you some of the things that we've been working on.
Hi, in our creative writing course, students explore different formats or categories of creative writing each week. Those included poetry, personal essays, fiction, and nonfiction. The first thing we are going to is a poem from Yusuf Ghazali.
Hi, my name is Yusuf Ghazali, and I'll be reading a poem that I wrote for Black Lives Matter. Here we go. If we can't breathe now, when can we ever? Give us air for once. Let us live like others. Color is not what matters. Our nation is what matters. Fighting and discriminations is what kills our humanity. Let us unite all and share our struggles. Because we are all made of the same blood running through us. Let us fix our problems together, and together we can fix all. Thank you for watching.
Hi, the course podcast, True Crime and Culture, might have been the closest thing that we had to your standard literature class, but there was a twist. Instead of reading, we were listening. We listened to, analyzed, and discussed the True Crime podcast Serial and explored the elements of morality and truth and storytelling strategies that come with it. The students can probably describe it better.
My name is Ella French, and today I'll be sharing my experience with the Serial podcast from my composition and literature class. Whether it be because you like true crime or you like podcasts or for any other reason, I highly recommend that you listen to this podcast. One of the reasons is that the podcast is very interesting through the addition of new details about the case, which keeps you hooked throughout. I always found myself wanting to listen more and more to the podcast. Not only did the podcast provide entertainment, it also helped me learn more about the justice system and how it works, including the reasoning for convicting someone and how people get convicted even with a lack of evidence.
My name is James Long, and today I'm here to talk to you about the Serial podcast, and specifically what I have learned from it. Now, one of the many things that I have learned from this podcast is called bias, which is a tendency to lean towards one thing over the other. For example, I run track and field, so I'd be biased towards track and field. That's one of the things that I have learned from the Serial podcast. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to reading. I'll see you in a next video.
In the personal statement course, we worked with seniors on honing writing skills as well as doing some brainstorms for personal statements for college applications. What we're about to see in here are some brainstorms as well as some students' reflections on what we learned about the personal statement during our time together.
I keep on top of my work and my ethics for doing said work regardless to the circumstances, and even without a higher up watching over my every move. When my stepmother died, I continued to work on schedule and with precision, regardless to my parents and teachers allowing me extra time to get my work done. I have never been the type to let a lack of authority or awful situations get in the way of my ability to get things done in a timely manner.
Today I'm going to share with you one of my brainstorms for my college essay class. The question was, what are your biggest interests right now, and can you trace the birth or origin of these interests? So my biggest interest right now is sculptural art. I've always been into art ever since I was a kid, but I've only ever drawn or painted. But as I got older, I started experimenting with other media and found sculpture art.
Hi, my name is Tahari Ghazali, and I am going to share one of the prompts from college essay class. So the prompt was, describe a problem you've solved or a problem you'd like to solve. A problem I'd like to solve, or at least be a part of the solution, is poverty. Poverty is more than just a lack of income and resources to ensure and sustain livelihoods. Its manifestation includes hunger and malnutrition and limited access to education. It also includes the social and exclusion as well as the lack of participation in decision making. Poverty does not only affect those who are in it, poverty affects everyone else, because the more poverty we have, the more diseases we encounter with. Thanks.
One thing that's definitely been helpful is that I've learned to write my personal statement, and that is something that goes a long way and that has got me ahead of the curve for college. And I just want to say thank you so much, Catherine. You've been an immense help, along with Will and other people, especially my peers. You guys have been great. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Catherine, and I hope you enjoyed that composition and literature video. Before I go on to announce the Composition Literature Awards, I would like to just make sure everybody heard who won the Science Awards, because we were having some audio issues. Idalis Castro Lopez and Janaya Burnett, congratulations on your Science Awards for your work with the lab science modules this summer. In terms of our Composition and Literature Awards, we are able to give one out for each of our 3 classes. For our Serial podcast, True Crime and Culture Analysis, we are happy to award James Long. For our Creative Writing course, we are happy to award Desire Umfame. And for our college essay course, we are happy to award Alex McClung. We're so proud of all of you students for the work that you've put in our writing classes this summer. Up next, you'll get the pleasure of seeing what our students in grades 9 through 12 were working on in their College 101 classes. Thank you.
My name is Melvin Smith. I was in the 9th grade College 101 class. What Merritt talked about was that what do we need to know for a college and how do we apply for a college. We also talked about different definitions, like a bachelor's degree is 4 or more years after high school. The most helpful thing was about that class was that Merritt explained things clearly if we didn't know how to start or understand anything, and that was the best class ever.
Hi, my name is Sharon Mathinson. I will be a sophomore this year in Roger Shirley College, and I'll be talking about SAT and ACT. There's an app called the Khan Academy where you can study whatever subject, wherever and whatever time you want. In Khan Academy, I had to add Upward Bound as my coach so they can see my results for SAT. So in College 101, we had to take a practice SAT test, and I did it, so I got to know more about where I need to help myself and how to do the PSAT for math and English.
My name is Fredrick Bailey, and this is where I learned the College 101 this summer. In College 101, we used Khan Academy to practice the SAT and ACT. Practicing those tests really made it easier for me to understand what I need to do in order to get better at taking those tests. Those tests were really, really intimidating in 9th grade, and I didn't know what I was going to do when I got to the point where I needed to take them. But now I understand just the right amount of time I need to use to practice taking those tests.
Hi everybody, my name is Ella, and today I'll be talking to you about my career map for my College 101 course. For my career map, I had to research different careers, and the one that interested me the most was childhood education. To be a teacher, I learned that I had to go and get my master's degree in education. I also had to be a certified teacher and do some student teaching. Some experience and skills that will help me be a teacher are patience, my TLI course at school, and also being responsible and organized.
All right, hello. Today we are here with rising senior at Wilson High School, Mule. And Mule is going to share with us a little bit about what she has accomplished in College 101 this summer. Welcome, Mule. What major slash career did you explore in your first College 101 assignment?
I explored architecture.
Cool. What did you find that was interesting about architecture in your research?
So after doing some research and watching a video on what going to school for architecture is like, I was surprised to learn that many people drop out of architecture program due to the difficulty of it. One other interesting thing that I learned while doing my research was that this major, along with many other majors, have a requirement of having multiple classes that make up the major.
In week 2, students explored different colleges and started their college lists and discovered what they want and don't want in a college. Mule, can you share with us a couple non-negotiable qualities that you in a college for you?
So my college must have my specific major, and it must also be close enough to home that I can go to school and back in.
You did not realize you should or could research when looking for a school.
So when I was researching schools, I didn't consider the classroom size, and I also wasn't aware of the Greek life environment on campus and whether or not that's important to me.
So can you share with us one target, one safety, and one reach school that you've added to your college list?
A target school is the University of Rochester, safety school is MCC, and a reach school is SUNY Geneseo.
So over the summer, you also created your Common Application account and got it started. Can you share what parts of the Common Application you have completed?
So in the Common Application, I completed the profile, family, education, testing, activities, and activity section.
Wow, you got a lot done this summer. In week 3 of College 101, students learned different terminology regarding financial aid and also created their FSA ID for their FOSPA. Mule, can you explain the differences between loans, grants, and scholarships?
Loans are money lent from either a bank or from the federal government that accrue interest over time, which you'll have to pay back after you graduate college. Grants are awarded to students based on financial need and is money that doesn't have to be paid back. And scholarships are reward money that you don't have to pay back based on the student's merit. So this summer, I was able to create my FSA ID for the FAFSA. When it's made available on October 1st, I'll be ready to apply.
Hi, everyone. My name is Felicia Heidemann, and I'm one of the academic advisors with the Upward Bound program. This summer, I had the pleasure of teaching College 101 alongside fellow advisors Marifa Acosta and Gina Ignati, as well as graduate assistant Reagan Hearn. Each week, all the grade levels covered different college readiness topics that had specialized assignments that were appropriate for each grade level to complete to make sure they're on their college journey. While we are incredibly proud of all the students who participated, we would like to recognize one from each grade cohort for going above and beyond. For 9th grade, we would like to recognize Melvin Smith. For 10th grade, we would like to recognize Fredrick Bailey. For 11th grade, we would like to recognize Ella French. And for 12th grade, we would like to recognize Moulay. Congratulations, everyone. And now, I also get to talk about one of my other favorite parts of summer. This summer, we also offered our very first UB Peer Facilitator Internship class, which was taught by Dr. Jessica Guzman-Ray, director of the Paul J. Burkett Intercultural Center. Myself and program assistant Talia English assisted throughout the course as Jessica taught our 10 interns what it means to be an effective facilitator. Our discussions in class were fruitful, and every day I left incredibly proud of our students for their thoughtfulness and willingness to discuss difficult topics. I'm excited to say that 3 of our interns developed final projects that will continue into this fall. I would like to now introduce a video so you can get a taste of what we talked about in class.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Guzman-Ray, and I had the pleasure of teaching the Upward Bound Peer Facilitator Internship course this summer. And in this class, the interns had a lot of trainings and conversations about how to facilitate difficult conversations. What I'm most excited about in the fall is the students pulling together some program proposals that they will get to see to fruition. So they will get to work with my current program assistants on having difficult conversations, whether it's on the U of R campus or in their respective high schools. So congrats.
Hi guys, my name is Brooklyn Burke and I'm currently a senior at Wilson, and I've been in the Peer Facilitator internship for a month now. It's been 4 weeks and I can't believe it's gone by so fast, but I've learned so much. We discussed a lot of topics, and one that has been certainly long lasting on me or impact on me has been to learn to be culturally sensitive and to learn different cultures and how I can learn to interact with them. And I'm definitely excited to facilitate a discussion so I can read the room and learn how my participants are reacting to me and how I am facilitating the discussion.
Hi, my name is Tahara, and I am going to be sharing something that I'm looking forward to facilitating as part of my internship. So something I'm looking forward to is like different topics and different ideas and how people think of it and what's people's aspects of different topics. And a topic I'm currently working on is poverty and low graduation rate and what's the relationship between them. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Amina King. I'm going into 12th grade. For our final project for UB Peer Facilitator, we have to choose a topic that we can show to college students and high school students. And what I chose is trauma and PTSD. Definitions of trauma and PTSD. Trauma is a person that have a disturbing experience that have or had an impact on them. It can be emotional, mental, or physical trauma that can happen. PTSD, or also known as post-traumatic stress disorder, is something like shell shock, reliving or vivid an experience a person went through. It can also be persistent and leave an impact on them. Where it can or could happen. Where trauma or PTSD could happen is in your household, your community, or it can happen to your friend, a family member, or a student. Facts about trauma and PTSD. So for trauma, it is the fourth leading cause of death in the US. And there are three types of trauma that are acute, which results in a single incident. Chronic is repeated like domestic violence or abuse. And complex is exposure to multiple traumatic events. And there is a site right there. PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder. Avoid places that is a reminder of the event the person been through. It can be severe or long lasting and have an emotional impact like negative thoughts or feeling triggered by that event. And there is a link right there.
Oh man. All I can say is wow. Look at what you all did this summer. Despite all that is happening around us, look at what you can do when you let no one and nothing get in the way between you and your dreams. I am so proud of all of you. Shout out to the parents that joined us today. Much love to our colleagues from the Kern Center, all who joined us to help celebrate today. We see you, Dr. O. And again, much love to all the students who persisted and never gave up. I'm telling you, Blackboard gave us a run for our money, but thank you for sticking with it. We are because you are. Don't ever forget that. Okay, students, I have a couple reminders and announcements for you before we wrap up our academic showcase. Remember, if you turned it in past 2, no moolah for you. So I hope you all already submitted those assignments for this week. But if you didn't, you still have time. It is only, by my account, you have a little over 30 minutes left, so hurry, okay? Today is the last day of clubs. Please try to make it. Fitness, book, art club, they all begin at 2 p.m. College sports, multimedia journaling, and Netflix No Chill all start at 3. Virtual college tours. Our first ever North American college tour begins on Monday. Please refer to that email we sent you yesterday that had all the information you need to sign up. There are limited spots, so please register today. UCLA, the University of Toronto already seem to be hitting the cap. St. John Fisher is also getting some love, especially because we all know there's that new first generation scholarship they created. So don't wait, don't bait, sign up today. Our season finale of the You Are College Bound show is also happening on Monday, but not at 3 o'clock as we've done all summer. This season finale will be held at 4:30 p.m. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out. And finally, next Friday at 1 p.m., we are still going to celebrate the official end of our summer program and my birthday party at our home quit. Dr. will be bringing the vibes, and we will be announcing our major program award winners and the squad that earned the most college bound points. Shout out to Squad 7, the Mafia. Anyways, I hope to see you all there. I love you. We love you. We thank you. We are so grateful. Please have a great, safe weekend. Remember to put your mask on when you head out. We'll see you all next week for our final food bundle deliveries if you completed one slice of the pie this week, and our final week of URUB Summer 2020. Bye, friends. Bye.